Now let's look at the fifth plague, Exodus 9, verse number 1. Then the Lord said to Moses, Go unto Pharaoh and tell him, Thus says the Lord God of Hebrews, Let my people go, that they may serve me. For if you refuse to let them go and still hold them, behold, the hand of the Lord will be on your cattle in the field, on the horses, on the donkeys, on the camels, and on the oxen, on the sheep, and a very severe pestilence. And the Lord will make a difference between the livestock of Israel and the livestock of Egypt. So nothing shall die of all that belongs to the children of Israel. Then the Lord appointed a set time, saying, Tomorrow the Lord will do this thing in the land. So the Lord did this thing on the next day, and all the livestock of Egypt died. But of the livestock of the children of Israel, not one died. Then Pharaoh sent, and indeed not even one of the livestock of the Israelites was dead. But the heart of Pharaoh became hard, and he did not let the people go. Though we're not given the details of Moses speaking to the Pharaoh, we know that he did what he was told, but the Pharaoh didn't listen. This plague of pestilence would kill their livestock, which was a huge sign from God, because not only would all the animals die, but none of the animals that belonged to the children of Israel would die. Now, we don't know what kind of pestilence this was, though some have suggested maybe it was anthrax, but whatever it was deadly. Just as Moses said, the livestock of Egypt died the next day, while the livestock of God's people didn't. Now in verse 6 it says that all the livestock in Egypt died. Some have a problem with this because we know that the plague of hail kills more animals. So how could all the livestock have been killed? Well, I have two answers. First, when the Bible uses the word all, it is sometimes used to mean a large portion. So some would suggest that Moses was using the word all hyperbolically to say that the majority of the livestock would die. We also can see the use of this word all in our everyday lives. I mean, we use it all the time. For example, we might say, I'm so hungry, I could eat all the food in the world. Or I've been waiting for you all day. Or you have all the luck in the world. However, my second answer is much easier. And it even explains how all, not most, of their livestock died. In verse 3, Moses says that the animals in the field. So the animals that were not in the field would be spared. The Egyptians associated many of their animals with gods and mummified some of them, hoping to receive a blessing from the deity that they represented. For example, Hathor is the ancient Egyptian goddess associated with joy, music, love, beauty, fertility, motherhood, and foreign lands. She is one of the most important and popular deities of ancient Egypt. She often is depicted as a cow goddess with the head of a woman wearing a sun disk with horns and a cobra on her head. A bull symbolized the Egyptian god Apis. He was initially the sacred bull of Memphis, the capital of the ancient Egypt, and was worshipped as a fertility god, symbolizing strength, power, and virility. Apis is depicted throughout Egypt's history as a striding bull, usually with a solar disk and a sacred serpent between its horns, symbolizing the king's power. So none of these Egyptian gods represented by or associated with these animals could do anything to prevent the deaths of these animals, which once again shows God's superiority over them all. Even though the Pharaoh received this report that none of the animals belonging to the children of Israel died, yet all of his animals in the field did die, he still hardened his heart and didn't let God's people go.